Hey everybody, Clorf here again. Welcome back to Envy of the Dead. Envy of the Dead has, since the last video, had a new patch. We're up to 0.9a. Also, the developer, Oleg here, reached out to me. He saw the last video I did and let me know that I did a couple things wrong. So I want to correct that and present what he informed me so that we're not screwing this up and people can actually play this game and defend themselves. So let's go ahead and start a new game. I'm just going to highlight a few things in this. I'm going to do a custom group again, and we're going to again bring a medic along. Can I get a medic with a just a no? Okay. I was checking to see if I could change the weapons, but that's okay. We're not going to do the tutorial, which is probably part of the reason that I screwed things up last time. I rarely, if ever, bother with tutorials. But let's go ahead and start this. And we'll take a look at the characters that we have. And again, I'd like to thank Oleg for reaching out to me and letting me know that, hey, you could be doing things better. So let's take a quick look at here. Jack is a huge muscular tough guy. Blah, 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 blah. So one of the other things that I did wrong was I didn't assign abilities. Everybody has an ability point when they start up. So let's get an ability assigned here. He is a fighter, and I can have cleave strikes, which reduces damage dealt by 30%. However, it would now damage enemies around the target, and I think I'd like to go with this on him. So let's have him search for food. We'll close. We'll go to the next person. Megan. Megan's a tough, independent girl. Good girl, Megan. She is our medic, so we're going to give her Medkit skill. And we're going to have her search for medicine. These ability points are tremendously helpful and will allow you to do extra stuff. And I'll highlight them all here. Lucas is our crafter. I could assign stealthy scouting, which would improve chances of not being attacked during scouting. Endurance would increase his health. Faster running improves movement speed. Effective healing is increased by 33%. We just gave that to Megan. We can give him the crafting, improves repairing by 50%. And cleave strikes, which we gave to Jake there, reduces damage by 30%. So these are the current abilities. All of these are currently locked. That's okay. We'll get there eventually. Even though he is a crafter, he's got the axe. I'm going to give him... Actually, I'm going to give him extra health. And lastly, we have George. George came from Britain, where he's working private detective, blah, blah, blah. He is our scout. I'm going to give him the passive scouting ability so that we can avoid being attacked. And he is going to also search for medication. Let me go back to Lucas here, because I don't remember if I assigned him. No, I did not. And he will search for food. Close. Let's get some crafting done. We have 20 pieces of scrap. I'm going to build one of these and 3 regular barricades. And we'll use those next time around. Let me make sure that everybody is equipped with a weapon. Axe, good. Baseball bat, good. Axe, good. And a firearm. So he's got 8 rounds. Hopefully he doesn't have to use them. And let's send him out scouting. So George, you're going to go out scouting for us. You don't have a lot of battle power. That's okay. Let's see what we can see. There's also a cautious mode, which will avoid all fights. But he also can't find any supplies. And I'd rather find some supplies right now. Found some medicine. Oh, he's injured. Let's abort. And we will heal you up because you're wounded. And we got some medical supplies, so that's okay. But apparently he didn't bring them back. That might be a thing. It might not. Don't know offhand. And these are increasing. That's okay. He gained 11 experience out of it. Let's take a quick look at the map and see where we are. Okay, so green, supplies, survivors, zombies bad, supplies. Let's go over to this supplies and see what we can see. Okay, we're passing by near a destroyed farm and found some useful supplies. +4 scrap, +5 scrap. Okay. Good. We've got one person who's hungry. Nobody's wounded. We've got 16 food, 3 medicine, 8 ammo, and 14 scrap. So we can build some more structures. And let's go ahead and craft another one of these. And let's see what else we have. We can build some propane. Oil barrel. Scroll down. Give someone a shield. Or handmade armor. Haven't got enough scrap for that. That's okay. We can break items too if we wanted to. But don't need to do that. So let's close. Green and green, green and green, green and yellow. So George here is our hungry person, and Lucas is fine. Let's get back to scouting. We're going to send George out again. See what else we can find. 2 medicine found. New locations found. 5 food found. And new locations found returning. You only get 3 searches out of a scouting trip. I could send him again and potentially get some more stuff, but let's see what we got. We can make it to the supplies, but we have to go through here first. More supplies, more supplies. So let's go ahead and go here, see what we find. You came to the half-destroyed farm near the road. After seeing you, the farmer said that he has nothing left and begged to join you. Now this is one of those interesting conundrums. You haven't got any more information than this, so it's basically a coin flip whether you choose to invite him or refuse him to join. Some of the ramifications, if he joins, he might actually be a bad guy and try and hurt some of your group. Same might be true if you refuse him to join. He might be really pissed off about it and try and hurt you. But let's try the nice thing. Let's try and invite him. He joined and gave you his food. Excellent. Return. So now I've got another person. We've got George, who's searching medicine. Lucas. Here is Ryan, who is resting. We got 4 people who are hungry. Let's check out Ryan. Ryan has an ability point. He is crafting. We're going to give him the ability to... What do we want? We're going to give him passive health. And we're going to have him search for scrap. Oh, former insurance agent. That's okay. He's resting. Let's go person by person. And since we have food, let's feed everybody. Excellent. 63 experience points. 29 experience points. Feed him. Close. We've got some extra medicine, which is good. Megan, I can rename her if I so choose. You can do that with any of the characters. She eats the apple. Very, very nice. Her fingers are going through the apple. That's okay. That's okay. Still early access. Honestly, it looks fine. Close and go over to Tough Jack. Tough Jack will feed him. 16 experience points. That's okay. Anything we can craft with this? Well, we've got 8 crafting. Not too bad. Lucas increases his crafting skill, so that's good. Let's see where he's at. Crafting is at 4. Good. Let's go scouting again. He's a good battle power, so we're going to use him in fighting. Let's send George out again. New locations found. Locations detail scouted. New locations found. Returning. Okay, so that's what he was able to get to. Let's take a look at the map and see what he found. So we have survivors here. We have supplies, 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 supplies. We can make to this supplies, and we'll have access to these supplies as well. So let's go ahead and go here. See what we got. Destroyed farm near the road, burnt almost completely, but you found a weapon near one of the bodies. Very good. Shotgun added. 5 people who are hungry. Let's see how hungry everyone is. Yellow, not too bad. I can go a day on yellow. We can go the next place and see kind of what things will go on. I'm not really worried about equipping the shotgun right now. It does more damage, but it's a bit more spread out. We might hit one of our own with it, so that's kind of a problem. Damage 3.3, range is 8, speed is relatively slow. Damage is 2, so not a lot of damage compared to the shotgun. Shotgun's a little bit better. Same range. This one's a little faster. So, not to worry. Let's check the weapon on Tough Jake. Damage is 3, so it's just as good as the shotgun practically. 3.3 versus a 3. A little faster. Range is melee. I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can get into combat here. Let's send George out again. George is injured. George is injured. Let's abort. Bring him back and heal him up. Good. And let's take a look at the map. Nobody's infected. We can make it to the survivors. Can we make it over here? Nope. I can make it to these supplies. Let's make it here. You have found a weapon shop. It looks like there are infected outside of it. You can try and find some ammo. Let's see if we can leave. We can. Okay. Next time we're just going to start the combat, but let's get everyone fed. We'll go one by one. Tough Jack, feed you. Lucas, go on ahead and eat. Ryan, go on and eat. And Megan, go on and eat. Some of these are coming up, which is nice. Let's do some scouting again. We'll send George. He's at full health. Extra health, extra health. See what we got. He's injured. He's injured. We'll bring him back. We will heal him up. And let's check the map again. We can head here. Let's go down here. Make our way towards the exit. See if we meet anything. Your car is stuck on the road and a bunch of zombies came from the forest and the sounds. Protect yourselves. Okay. So let's get into combat. One of the things I did not know that I actually complained about last time is you can actually move the map so we can see which direction things are going to be coming from. So here are the arrows, and scrolling to me works a little backwards intuitively. If you scroll forward, it zooms out. If you scroll backwards, it zooms in. That might be a preference thing. It might be able to be changed in the options. I really didn't check. Not a major worry, honestly. But we can see what's going on. And there's supplies around here that we can check. I'm assuming we'll be able to check those once we've actually completed combat. But let's get the barricades out. And we can rotate the barricades with the mouse scroll. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to set up barricades right here. And see what we can do. Nice big one. Another nice big one here. And that one here. Let's bring Tough Jack right here. And we're going to set him to cleave strikes so that he can hit a lot more enemies. Lucas, let's bring you right over here. And you're going to be standard attack. You can be defensive or attack. This increases damage. Also increases the range of the radius. So let's take a look. Look at the range that he's effective versus this. Tough Jack. Not as much range. Can't I bring him forward a little bit? No, there we go. Since he already does the reduced damage, but can hit more enemies, I'm going to bring him right here. And let's see here. George. George has the firearm, so we're going to bring him around a bit. Ryan, I'm going to bring over here. Also attacking. Megan's going to back everyone up. She's going to be defensive. And George, we're going to set right up here. And normal firing. And we can actually have him hold position. So, That's good. Let's go ahead and start. George will be firing relatively quickly. And Tough Jack, I'm going to bring you right over here. See if we can get some attacks in. George, come on back. I don't want you firing that weapon too much. Tough Jack. Come on over here. Lucas, come on back. Lucas, come on forward. Hit him. And we're good. So we found some loot, which is nice. 2 ammo, 1 medicine, and 9 scrap. So there you go. That's a little bit better versus the last time I tried combat. Now that I know I can set up the barricades and I know where they're coming from, this is much easier. So let's go ahead and accept. We have 1 person who's injured, and I believe that is Tough Jack. So let's go ahead and get him set. I believe everyone is just yellow on food. That's fine. Let's go ahead and craft. I'm going to have Tough Jack get some armor. So let's craft some armor for him. And we're going to create another barricade. So let me scroll up. We'll use one of the heavy-duty barricades. Craft. And close that out. Let me find Tough Jack, and we're going to assign him the body armor. There you go. Better equipment. Nice. Medicine has increased. 1 food added. Very, very nice. And some ammo added. That's good. Let's check scouting. Again, George, you're our man. Medicine found. George injured. Bring him back. Now my only thing I'd like to see on the map when we're doing this kind of thing. We saw a location with medicine found. We saw locations where things were found. We know supplies are in these locations. We just don't know which supplies our scout found. So that might be something that Oleg could consider. The potential of, I found medicine here, I found food here, hey, there are weapons here, scrap here, that kind of thing. And as far as the combats, again, I'm not sure if we'll have the ability to hear or get an intelligence report of, you know, this many zombies coming, or this many people found as survivors, or something like that. But just something to think about. Let's go here, see what we got. Another start fight. Let's scroll back out. Again, this is going to be scroll forward with the mouse wheel. Let's see if there's any other directions they're coming from. Nope, they're only coming from this direction, so this is actually going to be relatively easy to defend. Going to try and block this entryway here. And that is the edge. Scroll that. And I don't think they'll be able to get through, but we'll put something here, kind of just in case. And Tough Jack.
I am ready.
We didn't get a chance to heal up poor George, so kind of a bummer. And Lucas has the fire axe as well. We'll send him out here. And Megan, I'm going to bring you over here just in case we need to heal somebody up. And yes. George, I'm going to put you... Actually, I'm going to keep you right there. So, 5 walkers. George, come on forward. And start hitting. And 1 thing is down. Pause. Lucas, run back here. Megan, heal him up.
Hello.
There we go. So we survived. So that's kind of a quick sum up on the features as of this current patch. I will try and provide patch notes in the description down below. And let's just kind of see what's going on here. Yep. Back. Let me heal everyone up just to kind of make good with everything. Heal you up and we'll feed you. We'll feed you. Got one more person. Poor Jack is, he's fine. And I gotta find Lucas. There's Lucas. He's got a boo-boo, and we'll feed him. And lastly, Megan. Where is Megan? Anybody see Megan? There she is. Poor Ryan's in the way. I can't get to Megan. Megan? Megan? I can see her foot right there. But I can't highlight her. Don't play with that axe like that. You don't know. Just, it's not safe. But yeah, anyways, that is kind of a quick summary of what we're going on with the game right now, and how to resolve combat a little bit better. Now that I know about scrolling the map around, zooming in and out, and the barricades rotation, makes it a lot easier to actually perform defensive functions. Again, things I'd like to see with the map in the future, and this is up to Oleg if he wants to implement this kind of thing or leave it ambiguous like it is right now. But when you scout out and see supplies, maybe mark on the map food found here, medicine found here, ammunition or weapons, scrap, whatever is found, and maybe numbers on zombies prior to combat or stuff like that. Survivors, whatever. But the game's moving along. It's going in the right direction, I think, and I think it's going well. So that is kind of nice. Actually, I just saw the scouting button up here. Let me see. Oh, no, it's just you can send him scouting. Like I said, things are going well, so I think I'm going to leave this one here. So until next time, thank you all again for watching. If you liked this video, go on ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about Envy the Dead or any of the other games that I've been playing, feel free to leave a comment down below. I will address your question as quickly as I possibly can. If it's something I don't know in the game, I will do as much research as I can to try and figure it out before answering it for you. Again, I don't always play the tutorials in games like this, so I kind of jump in kind of blind, and it does occasionally bite me in the ass like this. And the last time I played, I got my ass absolutely handed to me. But now that we know this, we're doing fine, and I think we can make some progress. But until next time, thank you again. My name is Chlorf. We'll see you next time.
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
Doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.